Hello everyone, I am the Old Connoisseur, and welcome to my review on the 17th episode of the 8th season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, also known as The End in Friend. I'm just going to say right now, I want to make this a lightning fast round review, and that's probably not going to happen even though I'm saying it right now. It always takes like 6 or 7 minutes to share my thoughts on the episode. Anyway, let's get to it. This episode basically is about Rainbow Dash and Rarity kind of debating over, why they're friends and, if they should still be friends. It starts with Rarity being called by Starlight to help Twilight with a lesson that she's teaching, and of course this also involves Rainbow Dash, and Twilight is trying to explain to the class how Rarity and Rainbow Dash, despite having not a lot in common, make time for each other to hang out and do things that the other pony wants. So, of course, naturally, when they're about to exit and Rarity is questioned by Silverstream as to what they're going to do, they say conflicting things, and that already sets off the kind of argument for this entire episode. We see how when Rainbow Dash is playing buckball, Rarity is just lazily, not even playing, just on the sidelines and just, drawing and modeling. And when Rarity is going shopping for shoes, Rainbow Dash has no interest in it because, of course, she just thinks that, shoes are shoes and ponies don't even need to wear shoes. So, naturally, this is, we see what's going on. So they go to this, gem mine, and it seems like it's something that they both enjoy doing, finding gems. That being said, the way in which they find gems are very different. Rarity is very careful and organized, and Rainbow Dash is very reckless and rash, and she just wants to try to find a treasure room. She doesn't even really want to find gems specifically. So, this basically sparks a huge argument. Meanwhile, Twilight and the students are kind of following them to just see how Rainbow Dash and Rarity, act around each other, more so just to teach the students a lesson in friendship. And of course, things go wrong. They kind of have a fight and basically say to each other that they're no longer friends. So Starlight intervenes and suggests to both of them that maybe they should try methods to reconnect, and she suggests that they swap books that they enjoy reading, and that doesn't go well. They don't really like the book that the other pony likes to read, and this just leads to more turmoil and more hatred of the other pony, or at least dislike. I would say hatred. So Starlight does a last-ditch effort and basically brings Rainbow Dash and Rarity to Twilight, where Twilight explains that this Amulet of Aurora, which is one of the, I think, 7 pony mages, I forgot if they're mages or whatnot, basically is missing. So she wants them to find it together. And obviously I knew what was happening. I knew that this was a setup just so that they could, go through some trials to have a closer bond. And this is exactly what happened. Basically, they travel through a forest, they reach a swamp, and, while Rainbow Dash can't even fly across, Rarity uses her skills to, create a boat. And, of course, Rainbow Dash is very impressed by this. Additionally, when they reach this creature whose name I don't even want to try to pronounce, who has very bad breath, and they're also trying to understand this creature when what they're saying, Rarity devises a plan to get materials to make this kind of basically toothpaste to help eliminate the breath and the smell of this creature. And they finally understand where to go next, and Rainbow Dash just flies Rarity up there. They reach a door, and once I saw the door, I believe it had a symbol on it that basically was evident that it had to do with Twilight's School of Friendship. This door is opened by Rarity's shoe ex machina, as I like to say, and they reach, well, would you look at that, it's the school again, and it turns out that they had the amulet the entire time, and this whole entire process was just a big trial for them to become closer friends. And, I know that was a big recap, but I gotta say, thought-wise, the episode, I think, is one where I don't think anybody really wanted this episode, but at the same time, I don't think people are going to be against it. It's a nice kind of refresher where we have 2 characters that go through a series of trials to, have a closer bond. We've seen this before, and, we've seen, characters that are, I wouldn't say pitted against each other, but for example, Rarity and Applejack. I know Rarity has a lot of opposites, but Applejack being a country pony and Rarity being a kind of city pony, and the attitude that they have towards certain things like getting dirty and being clean and organized and fashionable, but they're still friends and they still enjoy each other's company. So this is the same thing, but with Rarity and Rainbow Dash, and I liked it. It was nice. It was kind of wholesome. I mean, it was very predictable, and I guess you could say that there wasn't that much of a moral besides, trying to find enjoyment in doing what the other person likes in life. Even if you don't like it as much, try to find something enjoyable about it. For example, at the very end of the episode, Rarity basically says to Rainbow Dash, instead of playing buckball, she will be cheering from the sidelines. And, you know, that's a good compromise. That is compromise, and that is totally understandable. And Rainbow Dash basically agrees that when they go shoe shopping, you know, Rainbow Dash will help her pick out shoes and whatnot. And, you know, it's just like a kind of compromise. It was nice. I enjoyed it. That's basically it. So please share your thoughts below. Once again, I am the Elm Connoisseur. I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to my big ramble. I'm out of breath, but I really wanted to just record and edit something, and I'm behind. So I hope that you appreciate this, and you know, that's basically it. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching. I'm done.